Good morning. Welcome to the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. I'm your host, Leon Jones, and in this segment, I'm going to talk about the definition of biochemistry. So, the title of this video is What is Biochemistry? Again, the name of this video is What is Biochemistry? Now, this is an important topic because, as everybody knows, the coronavirus is going around. And in order to find some type of virus protection or vaccine, you must employ biology and chemistry. Now, as we know, biology is a life science. Chemistry deals with all the chemical compounds you see in your periodic table. Now, when you put both of them together, this is where biochemistry comes from. Now, when it comes to the engineering aspect of it, there's biological engineering, which comes from biology, and there's chemical engineering, which comes from chemistry, and there's biochemical engineering. But when we deal with the science of biochemistry, what it is simply this. When it comes to biochemistry, it's the branch of science that explores the chemical process within and related to living organisms. It is a laboratory based science that brings together biology and chemistry. Now, by using chemical knowledge and techniques, biochemists can understand and solve biological problems. Now, you have to understand this as well. When it comes to biological engineering and chemical engineering and biochemistry, biochemistry is part of those fields. But with biochemistry, its focus is on the processes happening at a molecular level. It focuses on what's happening inside our cells, studying components like proteins, liquids, and organelles. It also looks at how cells communicate with each other. For example, during growth and fighting illness, biochemists need to understand how the structure of a molecule relates to its function, allowing them to predict how molecules will interact. Now, also hear this. Biochemistry covers a range of scientific disciplines, including genetics, microbiology, forensics, plant science, and of course, medicine. Now, because of its breadth, biochemistry is very important, and advances in this field of science over the past 100 years have been staggering. It's a very exciting time to be part of this fascinating area of study. Now, with that being said, what do biochemists do? Well, I'm going to give you 4 tasks right off the top of my head. When it comes to biochemistry, biochemists basically provide new ideas and experiments to understand how life works. Biochemists have a support will have our support when it comes to understanding of health and disease. Again, with this coronavirus, there's going to be a lot of tests ongoing because you're dealing with life and you're dealing with chemical processes. It's going to be very important that you have experienced biochemists who understand health and disease. Now, biochemists contribute innovative information to the technology revolution. They also work alongside of chemists, physics, healthcare professors, healthcare professionals. And when I say healthcare professors, they work in the labs at colleges because you have a lot of medical students who go into medicine from getting degrees in biochemistry. I also work with policymakers, engineers, and many more professions. Now, when it comes to biochemists, they can work in many places. So many areas, I just mentioned it: hospitals, universities, agriculture, food studies, education, cosmetics. If you guys understand iDiscovery, well, iDiscovery is a show that deals with crime and forensic files. We have a lot of biochemists who work with forensics because they're doing crime research. Here's another one. This is very big, and I just mentioned it. And this goes with the coronavirus. Drug discovery and development. And this field with this coronavirus going on, it's going to be big. So when it comes to biochemists, they have many transferable skills. They're very analytical. They're good with communication. They must have research skills. They must understand problem solving. And when it comes to any science, you must understand math. So numbers are a big problem. So they must have numerical skills, good writing skills, be very observational. This is where the labs come into part. And they must be good at planning. Now, with that being said, I just want to tell you that the outlook is very good for biochemists. Again, particularly now that you have the coronavirus that's spreading. So the question is, can you get into it? Right now is a good time. Because the life science community, however, if you really want to get into it, it's a very fast-paced industry. So interactive network with global career opportunities are at all levels. So the government recognizes the potential that develops or the developments in biochemistry. Again, the government recognizes the potential that developments in biochemistry and life science have for contributing to national prosperity, for improving the quality of life of the population. So funding for research in these areas has been increasingly dramatically in most countries. And the biotechnology industry is also expanding. So the Biochemical Society, it's a society for anybody who is already in biochemistry, basically aims to inspire and engage people in the molecular biosciences. They offer study and career advice to school students, higher education students, and teachers, as well as carrying out public engagement events. Now, this is very important because when I do information here on my channel, I'm giving you an overview. An overview is very pertinent because when I lay out the groundwork for doing any STEM video, I want you to know how you can get in. I'm going to give you how you can get in the field. Are there any openings in the field? Now, I'm not going to give you anything about salaries. That depends on the state you live in. But regarding any science field, particularly this one that I am discussing, biochemistry, first thing you have to understand is you must be good in math and you must be interested in science. I don't care what science it is. You have to have the skills to do analysis. If you do not have the skills to do analysis, science fields, technology fields, engineering fields, and mathematics fields, they're not going to be for you. These are fields that require a lot of research and analysis. You got to take data and you're trying to get a solution. This is not about touchy-feely type of subjects like sociology or any of those fields. Science fields are predicated on analysis. So, again, if you're really interested in biochemistry, check out your local community college, your university. But before you even get to the university and community college, see how well you do in math, chemistry, and biology in high school. And at the end of the day, biochemistry is a field that explores the chemical processes within chemistry and the biological process which is related to living organisms. Again, when you deal with biochemistry, it's laboratory science that combines biology and chemistry. And that concludes this session of the Mind of STEM channel, where I give you a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. If you like what I just presented, please comment, share, and subscribe. And you can also check me out on Blog Talk Radio as well, and the 401 Talk Zone Radio Show on YouTube. Now, if you don't know where any of my videos are, you can always find me on Facebook and Twitter. But once again, I thank you for listening to this session of the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Until next time, my name is Leon Jones. You have a wonderful and gracious day.